It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run, Cook, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, Wentz setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook hit and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wentz. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position when that drive's... started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for... Oh, this is taken. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just shy of the
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So a decision to make there. They declined the penalty as they'd rather force the fourth down. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On play action, Wentz. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tony Jefferson, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
On first down, it's Cook. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz going to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Rams' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll
be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
At the 22-yard line.
Second and long. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Dalvin Cook, the Vikings.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter with Cook. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Cook, the ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
To play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
The Vikings first down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
The 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off with great anticipation. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play that time for the Rams. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss play for Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cook as they begin on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wentz. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd and 14. Very quickly here, and that's complete. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown.
This is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. His kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 36 yards out. Kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, that's Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
He's across
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they take a knee.
Tonight's final score, Rams 48.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they